Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton? It's the question that splits friendships, ignites Twitter wars, and turns every Formula One race into a battle of legends. One is a ruthless young lion with ice in his veins. The other is a seven-time world champion with nerves of steel and a resume longer than a pit lane. But who's really the better driver? Not based on fanboy hype, not based on who has the flashier car or bigger team budget, but by breaking it down, head-to-head, raw skill, pure stats, mental toughness, and the kind of driving magic you just can't fake. This isn't just about championships. This is about legacy, grit, and who would win in the same car, same day, same track. Round 1, raw talent and early starts. Let's rewind. Lewis Hamilton started karting at age 8, and by 10, he was already telling McLaren boss Ron Dennis that he'd drive for him one day. Fast forward, he did just that. By 22, he was in Formula One, nearly winning the championship in his rookie season. Max? The kid was a Formula One driver at 17, barely old enough to drive a scooter in some countries. And by 18, he was winning races against grown men with double the experience. So who wins this round? Hamilton had a more polished rise through the ranks. Max was a teenage phenomenon, almost reckless in his brilliance. Call it even. Raw talent. Undeniable on both sides. Round 2, driving style. Control versus aggression. Lewis Hamilton is the smooth criminal of F1. He's calculated, gentle on tires, brilliant in wet conditions, and can nurse a car to life when others would park it. He's the kind of driver who can read a race like a chessboard, 10 moves ahead. Now Max, he's the fire starter. Aggressive, unapologetic. If there's half a gap, he'll dive in at 200 miles an hour and make it stick. It's chaos, but controlled chaos. He's matured over the years, but that edge, still there, always. If Hamilton is jazz, Max is heavy metal. So it depends. Do you want the artist or the animal? Round 3, championships and records. Lewis has 7 world championships, 103 race wins, 104 pole positions, and the most podiums in F1 history. He broke records once thought untouchable. He redefined longevity in a brutal sport. Max, 3 championships and counting. But here's the catch. He's only 27, and already he's won over 60 races. Not done yet. Round 4, the team factor. Let's be honest, F1 isn't just driver versus driver, it's also car versus car, team versus team, pit wall versus pit wall. Hamilton had the Mercedes era, 2014 to 2020, where the silver arrows were untouchable. Max has red, Bull's current monster of a car, with Adrian Newey's aerodynamic genius behind him. But the question is, who wins when the car isn't the best? Lewis showed it in 2009, dragging a terrible McLaren to unlikely podiums. He's done it again in 2022 and 2023, fighting midfield with grace. Max showed it in early Red Bull days, fighting tooth and nail in an underdog car. But in 2021, he went toe-to-toe with Lewis and won in a season that broke every fan's blood pressure monitor. Call it a draw. Both men have proven they're more than just the machinery beneath them. Round 5, mental toughness. Lewis is ice cold under pressure. He can block out the noise, the hate, the chaos, and drive like it's meditation. He lost the 2007 championship by a whisker and came back stronger. He lost the controversial 2021 finale and still stood tall, like a warrior. Max? He doesn't care what anyone thinks. Booze, fuel, controversy? He thrives in it. He's mentally bulletproof, even when the world says he's too aggressive, too arrogant, too much. They both have the psychological edge of champions, but Max's I don't care attitude is different, dangerous, disruptive. If Lewis is pressure-proof, Max is pressure-powered. On-track battles 2021. That entire season was basically a movie. Max versus Lewis, every race a thriller. Wheel to wheel, collisions, drama, fire. From Silverstone to Monza to Brazil to Abu Dhabi, it was war on 4.